Hello, how are you guys doing? Oh god, my mouth. It's filled with Coke. A cola. Oof. You okay there, stream? There you are. Hi, how are you guys doing? Took a couple days off because Tilda has been working like 10 days straight, and she was just like, I just want to see you. And I'm like, same. And so we just kind of hung out with each other for 2 days, which is great. I apologize for the lack of streams. There will be a video this week, and I am streaming now, so it's good. Let me boot up Minecraft. Bep. There it is. So I was thinking, you know, the Elytra thing is great, and we need to get to that, but I'd also like to, I don't know. I saw some pictures of some really cool Minecraft stuff that people have built, and I'm like, you know what? I should do that. And then I saw a picture of Vinny's base. It's actually starting to not look just like a hole in the wall. Hot Dicks Porn Zone. Wonderful time in the Hot Dicks Porn Zone. So I think we just kind of, today we're just going to have a nice chill time building some stuff. Where am I? Wait, where the hell is anything? What? Oh, right. It was dying last time. I forgot about that. TRNB, thank you for almost 2 years. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say 2 years. It's not yet, but we'll pretend like it is. We were going back to home. I think that was the plan, and I don't remember why. So, why am I saying fingers in my ass for no reason? It shouldn't be. Otherwise, it's just a really weird flex. You've been around for 2 years. That's close enough. Hopefully the game runs well. If it doesn't, we'll switch it up. I think I found the problem. So I talked about Squad quite a bit last time. About how it's a cool game and how I enjoyed it. I kind of forgot that it had this weird memory leak sort of thing. You didn't tweet a link to the stream. That's good. Let me try that again. Tweet. Hello? Tweet. Go. I don't know as if that tweet actually sent or not. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. I just didn't send the tweet. I'm an idiot. That's the problem. Nerd Baron, thank you for the actual 2 years of support. Holy shit. Oh, and you guys saw that. That's good. Alright, well, whatever. You guys need to know that I'll post that GIF regardless. Yeah, someone was pointing out, the Danganronpa games, all of Spikesoft stuff is on sale right now. So you guys should, probably go check it out if you like Danganronpa, or think that you might like Danganronpa. So I kind of want to just, like, fix up my base and maybe, like, make it bigger. So that cube has to go, first and foremost. I need to, like, log off of Origin and stuff. Quit Origin. I'm actually reading Homestuck. I am. Not right now. Jesus Christ, what does it even say that I'm streaming right now? Run! Do I have food? I do. Let's go ahead and eat that real quick. What was I doing last stream? Jesus Christ, look at what's in my inventory. What is this? What? No, 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 no. What am I doing? I'm trying to get home. Oh, God. I don't remember this forest being here. I need to be actually going lower in Z, I think. I'm going away from home. Do I have a favorite character in Danganronpa 2 so far? I don't know them well enough yet. I'm a huge fan of Kanye West, just because he's Kanye West. Ultra Grunt, thank you for the 2 months of support. That is a long-ass time. Thank you. Ow. Where am I going? I need to get this number lower, so I need to go this way. I think I might go to that town and rest, though. That seems safer. How's JoJo? I'm not a fan. But I gotta watch it, so I'm watching it. I didn't get much sleep last night, which kind of goes into it a bit. I have not said anything about my schedule yet, no. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow pretty much every day, I think. Yeah, pretty much every day for the next little bit. This town is new, isn't it? Okay. Let's find a bed that's not inhabited. Just breaking and entering a little bit, but it's fine. I guess I have a bed that I could just sleep in. Like some sort of like crazy person, just sleep in a bed. Though there are monsters outside, so I'm just gonna casually go in here and then hope that this is far enough away. Okay, so that's not far enough away. That's not good. Hello? Why do I have string? Why do I have so much string? That is a suspicious amount of string. I was breaking cobwebs last stream. I vaguely recall this, yes. Okay, it's day now, right? Okay. Rev on a string, a little bit. Hey there. Burn. I'm very low on health, so I had to be a little bit cagey about that. Let's get some wheat, get some health back, get home. I kind of feel like I want to build like some sort of like quick way of getting from my base to the other base. And also some way of, I don't know. Just a nice base. A nice other base. The problem with the other place is it's like in the desert. And that's just like, I don't know. I don't really know a good desert aesthetic that I'd like to do. I'd very much like to do like a cathedral or something. I need a crafting bench. Okay. Sandcastle, pyramid. Yeah, I feel like pyramid's kind of a default for like a desert. I want to do a cathedral. A desert cathedral is probably not the best aesthetic, but you know what? I feel like I'm going to do it anyway, you know? Just drop that for a second. Put this here. Go and make some food real quick with all this wheat that I just got. But, you know, I should tell you about me and what I've been up to. I've been playing a lot of, Majora's Mask off stream. A different save, with Tilda. She's never seen the game before, so it's been a trip to just kind of like, I don't know, show it to her. It's a weird game, especially if you didn't grow up with it. It's a very weird game. You know? And it's kind of awesome to like experience that stuff again. It reminds me why I'm a streamer in the first place in a lot of ways. Is just because like you get to experience things over again. I've been doing good. The only issue is that like my neighbor has an alarm for like 5 or 6 in the morning. And so when he wakes up, I wake up. Um, so that's been a little rough, but otherwise it's been fine. It's a very dark game. I pointed out that like the Deku scrub thing is just like it's just like this guy's son's face. And I'm just wearing it. And he's like, you remind me of my son. It's like, because I'm wearing your son's face. Like a weirdo. Deku? I don't know. I don't fucking care. Deku. Alright. I pretty much started my base at spawn. So if I just go back to 0-0, that should put me in the right direction. I don't know what happened. Majora's Mask is really sad and messed up. We started doing the wedding quest. I'm a little bit behind where we are in on the stream. On stream, we just finished Snowfall or whatever it's called, Snowhead, and I'm about to start that on the save that I'm doing offline with my wife. It's I forgot that you can't do the wedding quest until after. You know, you like get further into the game. So, yeah. I thought I'd show her that one. I don't know. I'm trying to find all the other quests that are fun to do. I'll probably 100% it off stream. Because I've done it. I don't know. I might do it on stream as well. It depends on whether or not people want to watch me do 100% on it. But it's a fun game. It's a good game. Playing a little bit of that, like, was it Star Fox 64 beat easy mode for her so she could see that, and told her stories about how me and my brothers saved up for like ever with like Christmas and birthday and allowance money to each pitch in a quarter of the cost of the thing. And then we did like, we set up like a thing. Like we got our parents to like sit down on the couch. Thank you, Brisgy, for the 27 months of support. That's very kind of you. And we did like a PowerPoint presentation on why it would be good for us to have a 64. And we were talking about like, oh, well, you know, we'll hang out and we'll become better brothers and we'll love each other more if you just like split the cost of the 64 with us. I don't think any of those things actually happened, but the classic sales pitch, there's like definitely a presentation. I think we had like just a notebook or something that we had set up. I mean, it works. I don't think my parents actually bought that shit. I extremely doubt it, but that's so, little stories like that have been keeping Tilda entertained more so. Did you have pie charts? I'm sure we tried to make some. Being a child, I think, well, we got a 64 right when it came out. When did the 64 come out? I was going to look it up, but I can just ask you guys to look it up. So it was, I don't know, it was good. Are you going to try and breed villagers again? I think I'm going to try and make, I think I'm just going to set up the cathedral in the town where they are, and like maybe have like a like either like a cathedral or like a monastery. Maybe I might like bring some grass to them because I've got like a grass block. I know that. So if I just like bring it back with me. Yeah, PowerPoint was a big part of my childhood, which explains a lot about me when you think about it. There's a 43% chance we'll be better brothers if we get a 64. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that kind of shit. Like I said, I don't think my parents actually believed it. I think they were just impressed that we went through the trouble of like organizing our money and a PowerPoint presentation. But you know, whatever. That number is getting bigger. Where is home? Okay. So it's like that number is going down, and then so I need this number I need the third number and the first number to go down. So it's going down that way. And then this one is going down this way. So wait. This? Now they're both going down. I was going the wrong way. How old was I? I think Star Fox came out in like 1999, I want to say. So I was like 11. And my brother is a year and a half older than me, so that would make him like 12 or 13. Somewhere in that region. I remember back when Blockbuster was a thing, my mom works in the computer lab at this the elementary school we went to. And so we set we set up all of the computer monitors in the computer room to be like Wave Race themed. Like we did like little art things and like kid pics or whatever. And so Star Fox 64 was 97, which means that I was 9? Am I doing math right? Yeah, I was 9 when Star Fox 64 came out. It was one of my favorite games. But yeah, again, my parents kind of let us do shit like that. Like, if we went through the trouble of doing that, it usually worked. With the exception of one time we just, like, opted to do all of the yard work, because my brother was like, if we do the yard work, then we can go and rent video games, right? Because she'll be so impressed with us doing the yard work. And I was like, that checks out. So we did all the yard work, and then we came in, and they were like, hey, can we go to Blockbuster? And my mom was like, is that why you guys were doing that? And we were like, yeah. And they were like, no. So we never did that again, and we were super upset about that. That didn't work. I don't know why we thought that was gonna work. My brother was just convinced. He must have seen it in a cartoon or something. Blockbuster was cool. It really, like, I mean, I don't know. I like the idea of renting games. I really do. It never really worked out. You never really rented a game that you actually, I don't know. You can still kind of do it. Kind of, sort of. I guess. Like Netflix, or not Netflix, Redbox has stuff. And then there is like a handful of places like that still. GameStop has a 7-day satisfaction guarantee. So you could just, on pre-owned games anyway. So you could just rent games from GameStop at like $50, but it's free as long as you return it within 7 days. They will absolutely stop letting you do that after a while once they figure out that's what you're doing. I don't, as much as people say that GameStop is going to go like out of business, I don't think they will anytime soon. I think they've got like another couple of years in them. Will they stop you? It depends. I mean, it's nothing you're doing is against the rules. It's just, yeah. I was -7 in 1999. Oof. So, you know, there's that. I'm going to try and find home. It's somewhere around here. We're getting very close. We should be able to see it. It depends on how much. I mean, I would say it's probably the manager who decides whether or not they actually give a shit or not. So I think we're just going to get some. We're going to drop off shit we don't need. We're going to bring it to the base. And I see the nether portal, which means that we should be seeing the base sometime soon. Oof. There are certain games that we'd rent, and it just was not a good idea. Like any of the Zelda games, I forget which one we rented, but we rented one of them, and we'd intentionally try and rent the exact same one so we'd keep our save file. GameStop does buy and sell smartphones, yeah. Though it's like any other GameStop price. So, you know. Alright. I need to go. I've missed the, Okay, this way. I should be seeing it soon. In fact, I think that's it right there. I think that's my cube. Yeah, that's the cube there. You heard about the Orange Man. No? What am I trying to accomplish this stream? I'm dropping off the shit that I meant to drop off last stream. Oh, I was gonna say that, but I forgot to, you know, go through with saying it. So I forgot that Squad has like a huge memory leak thing. So that's why the game like died last time. Was because I didn't restart my computer after playing Squad. I uninstalled it because then after playing it for a bit, I kind of realized actually this game wasn't fun. What are you gonna do about the armor? I don't know. We'll work on it. Alright, now I've got a thing that says where the village is. I do not remember what it said. So I'll have to dig that out in a second. We'll do that in a minute, though. Should probably bring some cobblestone and stuff with me. I'm definitely destroying that because it just looks like garbage. And I don't think there's any salvaging of it. It just doesn't work. There's probably a way of doing a mob grinder or whatever like that, but I don't know how. So it's not doing us any good. So let's go ahead and drop off some stuff. How's it going? Oh, fuck. Huge news, guys. I forgot to say this. I fucking got the Sealand thing. I actually got it like a couple days ago or today. And I ordered it as a framed one. Here, hold on. I want to show you guys this because it's amazing. Where's the camera? No, camera. I'll just make a new source. Give me a sec. It came in the mail. I got it, and it's amazing. It's very amazing. Logitech HP. There we go. Okay. Oh, right. And then I've got like post-it notes in front of the screen. Here, hold on. Give me one sec. Okay. Here we go. So I ordered it framed, right? But anyway, so he sends me a frame. In addition, he sends me I assumed when it said framed. But yeah. Here's this as well. It's like, I mean, you're a lord or whatever, but fucking figure it out yourself, my dude. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Let's get rid of all these boots and shit. I think I'll probably drop the sand off. The planks. Spruce looks alright. I think I might use spruce for stuff. We'll go and bring the fence. Why not? I'm gonna destroy the cobblestone thing. Got any loose carrots? You were saying 24 carrots in order to breed them. Don't think I do. Just kind of getting rid of anything that doesn't make sense. String can make wool, which I guess is good. Can it? Or is that like a modded Minecraft thing where it's like... No, that's a thing. There we go. And then just stick that back on there. Post-it note over the camera again, just that way the little FBI man on the other side of the world does not watch me jerk it later when inevitably I decide to. Because, you know, as you do. The fuck? That's a weird story. I believe I have a single... Oh, I've got a grass block. Cool. Alright. And then I probably have some dirt about. I'm going to bring dirt with me as well. Any carrots in the greenhouse? Probably. And then I'm going to... Alright, that sounds good. There we go. So I've got the stuff that I need in order to, like, deconstruct that thing over there. That should do good. I'm going to deconstruct this thing here because I want my base to look better. You know? Like, I'm an artist. I should have a nice-looking base. I just feel like that's a thing. So we'll just deconstruct this thing because it looks god-awful. You could destroy it with TNT. I don't have any. And I don't see a way of easily attaining TNT. It's kind of a bitch. Like, theoretically, I feel like this should have worked. I'm gonna use up the last of this wooden pickaxe, and once it breaks, then we'll get rid of it. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't have to worry about it really destroying anything if I destroyed it with TNT. I just don't feel like it would be effective. Like, as effective as it would be annoying to do. Let a wither destroy it. That seems safe and normal. It's too small, probably. And it's just hideous. I'll bring some carrots with me, and then I'll have the villagers start to, like, farm them. So, I don't know. It's just been nice hanging out with Tilda. She's been working a lot, so it's kind of been kind of rough because it sucks when you can't hang out with someone that you love like that. But, you know, she works. So, that's how it be. I work from home, so I'm taking care of the cats and all that jazz, and the food and the cleaning and all of that stuff, and streaming. But it's good that she had those 2 days off, and it looks like Tuesday, Wednesday are probably going to be her days off. So that means that, generally speaking, those will be my days off as well. That way, you know, she'll probably maybe have like a day off here or there that don't coincide with that, but, you know, 2 days a week off from stream is fine. Well, we both do the breadwinning, just she doesn't have a job where she stays at home. I'm a stay-at-home cat dad. You know, I work from home. I stream from home. I paint from home. It's not too bad of a deal, really. But, so, like, she doesn't have work tomorrow, but I'm still gonna stream. Because I need to stream at least, like, 5 days a week. Probably more than that. I think that would be best, but, you know. With her having the crazy schedule that she had this last week, I figured good time to go ahead and stream. Should probably do so as much as possible. Am I a crazy cat man? Tilda's a crazy cat woman, for sure. I mean that with all the love in my heart. But she is. Night is coming, so I'm just gonna like sleep on the spawner, I guess. You know what? That actually was almost a really bad idea of a thing that I did there. So that's good that it didn't work. Do you have a P.O. box? No, I should get one. A guy actually offered. People every now and then offer to send me stuff via P.O. box, but I don't know. As much as I like to be, you know, think of myself as a big name streamer or whatever, I got a nice community, but it's not too big. So I don't have a P.O. box, but when I send letters out or whatever, like if I send a painting out, I'll just send it as a as the post office, or the post office where I would get a P.O. box if there was an issue. Permission to mail you a concept of reality. I don't know. I don't really want to know about that. People tell me about reality all the time, and it sounds like a bad thing. You know? Like, it's not video games. Seems hard. Video games are hard. And you want me to deal with reality? I don't know, man. It doesn't sound good. Can I P.O. box you pictures of my lizard? I wanted to send you a GX 1070. I think that's a computer part, but I don't know enough about them. I will P.O. box you Warhammer stuff. You guys are trying to get me to do the things. I don't know. Reality is a glitchy video game that the devs abandoned a while ago. Can I P.O. box you a live centipede? I don't know if it would live through the mail. Also, why? Enjoy Danish literature. I don't speak any languages other than English. I barely speak English. I think I can make a better enchanting table if I have like a building that's big enough for them. So I think that might be part of the strategy for this stream is going to be. Do I have an Instagram? I do, but I don't use it. I should. I speak Texan, not English. I mean, fair? Yeah. Do I read any books ever? I usually just listen to stuff, like audiobooks and stuff, because dyslexia. As far as stuff I've been listening to recently, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and a lot of, like, random YouTube stuff and Warhammer crap, because, of course. What's your Insta? It's, I think it's just RevScarecrow. I could pick pics of my paintings on Instagram. My brother is, like, 100% about Instagram. Like, he is like, this is the way forward. Do I like creepypastas? Dude, I love creepypasta. It's like my favorite sort of thing to listen to. Honestly, a lot of the time. Back in the day, I think I told you guys about this. I'd listen to Microsoft Sam reading off creepypasta because there weren't YouTubers who were doing it. Confirm or deny, it sucks you cannot get laptops without all the bells and whistles anymore. I mean, like, the laptop I have is pretty ancient, and it's pretty bad. What's my favorite creepypasta? I really like the, toss-up. I'm a huge fan of, the, Tales from the Gas Station series, though it's not really creepypasta. It's whatever, Night Vale is. Like, spooky, creepy, but not really, like, scary. Like, it's got stuff that would be scary outside of the context of it being funny. So that's good. I also like the Ranger Station stuff that he's been doing. It's not really an ARG. It's more like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a story. Who's my favorite SCP? Off the top of my head, it's been a bit since I've listened to any of them, so I'm having a hard time thinking of them. I think I default to the coffee maker that makes anything. That one's really good. World building, narration. It's just kind of like weird jokey stuff. Like awful things are happening in this town. But like nothing that really seems to freak out the guy because he's like so used to the bullshit that it doesn't really matter anymore. There's no way of like doing this in a way that makes sense, I think. The sexy doorknob. Oh, I like the toaster. The toaster that you can only refer to in first person. That one's really good. Trying to think if there was any there's no way of saving the glass, I don't think. I can always just get more. I'm gonna definitely have some like stained glass like windows and stuff, but didn't the doorknob one cause a lot of drop? I don't know. I don't know shit. Only silk touch? Yeah, we're not getting silk touch for just for that. So yeah, those are the ones that I remember off the top of my head. It's been a bit though. It's been a while since I listened to the SCP stuff. Watched the Down the Rabbit Hole about him, which was good. That was interesting because I didn't know there was that much drama surrounding like the writing of stories, but you know, it makes sense. Is that gonna hurt me? Probably. Do I have any sand? Gravel? Okay. Creepy ass sound. Alright, so this thing's a bust. Just gonna put let's see. Let's put this in there and that in there. It's fine. And then I'm gonna think that this actually worked. Oh, the dimension hopper guy. I like the stories, like the ones where it's like a story in that universe. It's a very similar thing going on. I forget the name of the series, but yeah, the park ranger one is really good. Look up the I mean, I know Mr. Creepypasta was reading it. It's about like what actually goes on at parks, the national parks in America. They're great. Like, obviously not actually what's happening in the parks in America, but it's spooky to think about that that's what they're keeping from you. You know, that kind of thing. Love it. Very, if you like SCP, you'll probably like it as well. All right, so now I need to find my thing. It says where I'm going. All right, negative 413. Oh, I need to bring some carrots with me. All right, that should be plenty of carrots. Let's go ahead and bring them all. We might as well. Then I'll plant all of these back. That way, when we come back here, we can. Okay. Hey, no worries, Notebook Cat. I hope you have a good evening. Corpse Husband is great, by the way. Corpse Husband. Why do I know that name? Is that the name of another Creepypasta person? I listened to Mr. Creepypasta just because he was the first person I listened to, and he's a friend of Hootie's. So, you know. You got a hoe if you want to plant down at the... I mean, I'm fine. I don't really need to plant down at the end village. It'll be fine. So I need to go to I think it's what the fuck? Chicken. Well, thank you, Joy. We're doing very much like a chill stream today. This is not you have 10 carrots on you. Yep. That's we can plant more. Have I talked to Yol at all lately? It's been a minute. I'm trying to remember the last time I spoke to him. I believe like northeast. Yeah, northeast was the other town. I don't know what this number is. I wrote it down for a reason. Have I attacked any villagers yet? No, I've been avoiding that. If you mean pillagers, then yes. Having pets in Minecraft is a bad idea. You get attached, they die, you feel bad about it. It's pro tip right there. Don't get attached, they'll die. Like, I mean, I don't even know where my fucking horse is anymore, man. I think he's somewhere over at this town. It hurts. It hurts because you get attached. And, like, they have a utilitarian purpose as well, you know? Like, cats will prevent creepers from attacking your base. That's amazing. But as soon as it dies, it's like actually losing a pet. Because you've put so much energy, especially, am I going the wrong way? It feels like I'm going the wrong way. Like, I thought for sure it was over here, but I haven't seen anything that looks like the village. It has been a while since I played. It was like northeast, right? But this doesn't look familiar at all. Was it southwest of me? No, because I would be going the other direction, and that doesn't seem right. But then I came from that direction, so somehow I ended up over there. Where the fuck is the town? If this is that little gorge where there's, like, squids, then I'm going the right way. This vaguely looks familiar. Yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. I'm on the right track. There we go. All right, cool. I do think I want to build the base out of cobblestone, this cathedral I'm planning. But I don't know. Like maybe more of a monastery sort of thing. Like so it like encircles it, but like a gothic cathedral monastery combo. That sound good? That sounds good to me. Well, we'll be using the saw in order to like improve the building. And I kind of want to build it around the village. So it's like a cloister or whatever, you know? We can have that in a little fenced-in area. Something very, like, Christian-looking. I got plenty of sand in the desert, which means, like, stained glass windows are not going to be too difficult. Though I'm going to have to figure out how to get dyed windows. I don't remember how you do that. Like, I love Gothic architecture. That's why the most recent stream or arcade video was of Dark Souls because it's just pretty. Well, actually, it's because you guys voted on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. But that specific choice of where in Dark Souls was based on that. Should be roundabout here, right? I think it's like 1,408. It's a really good painting. I'm really proud of it. I'm gonna actually toot my own horn here for a second. That painting took like 5 hours and was beautiful. There we go. We're at the village now. So I think what we're gonna do is, first and foremost, we're gonna dig up a whole bunch of dirt and we're gonna replace all this sand, which is kind of a bitch, but you know, it's fine. There we go. Then we're gonna just like replace all of the sand with grass. We'll do a little bit. We're not gonna do all of it. Skunkinator, thank you for the year of support. Holy shit, fuck. Sandstone. Sandstone doesn't look good though. And actually, now that I think of it, it's gonna, how do I get the grass block? Oh, Enderman, that was it. When I was Enderman hunting, I was like, I don't actually remember. My horse is up on the hill, you're right. I don't like sandstone. It just doesn't look good. I think I might build it next to the town instead. But I will go ahead and put these dirt blocks down to kind of just like start this grass situation going. Because I just thought about how much work that was going to be and I was like, nah. Instead, actually, no. So let's get rid of these pumpkins. I'm going to get rid of like maybe 2 rows of pumpkins. That should be fine. And then, carrots. That's fine. Whatever. I don't have a hoe, so I'd call that a bad move. I feel like I've got enough. So first things first, I need to have probably a chest just for, like, getting rid of some stuff. Because, holy fuck, I've got a lot of random resources in my inventory. Why don't we put the, cutter? Lilac Sky, thank you for the 9 months of support. Yeah, I know, I can just make a hoe, though. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have any sticks. Let me make some sticks real quick, then I'll make a hoe. And probably, like, a pickaxe? No, a shovel. We'll just make a hoe, and then put the rest of it away. That's fine. How's life? Life is doing well for me right now. Yeah, I think I'll just make it over here. Over on the grassy area. Alright. Spruce might look good. Alright. So I think we just kind of clear off this area. I got Mike Dognarampa. Do you think he'll enjoy it? I think so. The first one? It's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and plonk down a crafting bench. And then we're gonna, like, set up some, like, stuff. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. There we go. 2 chests. We'll kind of just, like, build it next to this situation here. So we're gonna have like a weird outdoor sleeping situation for a bit, but you know, it's fine. Thank you for the 27 months of support there, Meaty Refrigerator. That is a long time. Yeet, indeed. Tilda still insists on saying yeethaw, though. Alright, so the main thing that people do when they're building in Minecraft is they don't build big enough. They think the inside's going to be a lot bigger than it is, and then it's not. Not afraid of getting attacked. I mean, I've got the town over there if I really need, like, safety, but I think I'm okay. Does that hurt? It does not. Good. I forgot about that. Alright, so I feel like I just need to clear off some area and make it nice and, good. So I'm just gonna make a nice flat area to sleep, or, work with. Once the sun gets a little lower, we'll set up a bed. As far as I know, there's no easy way of doing this. There's a little water nearby. It'll make things tricky. It'll be fine. We might want to just make it up on this level instead of trying to lower everything down to the other level, but I think it actually is quicker to do it the way I'm doing it right now. Like this level here. Maybe? Or maybe we go up a floor. It's going to involve the least amount of work. What's the project? Oh, that's cursed. We're working on making like a cathedral sort of thing. Don't ask for subs, my dude. If you can't, it's okay. Don't worry. I'll survive if you don't subscribe. One way or another, I'll figure out a way to make this whole streaming thing work. I do it because I love it. Make an extension to the village. I feel like, yeah. Feel like that should work. Can I live in the cathedral, Rev? Yes. I want to live in a cathedral as well. Okay. That broke. Gonna need a few more sticks. Cathedrals are a bit silly. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I have a shovel. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's make another couple of sticks. And I know I've got some back at the base there, but whatever. Alright. Sub for sub, by the way, if you're doing YouTube, does not work. It's a bit like popping, like, bubble wrap, digging dirt in Minecraft. Something cathartic and simple about it. Sub for sub was all the rage back in the day. I feel like a lot of people still do it. If you go to, I mean, a lot of people still try and do it, but it's just, So I realize that this cathedral will not benefit us all that much. It's better than sleeping in the village house where it's all tiny and cramped. Like, functionally speaking, this is kind of a waste of time, but I feel like when you actually think about it, the point of Minecraft is actually to, like, mine and craft. And currently I'm mining dirt, I guess, and later I'll be crafting cathedral. Oh, snow layers. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Alright, so now that I've got some dirt, I can kind of level off what's down here. We just need a nice big level area to work with. And then we need to figure out the dimensions and kind of general shape of what we're working on. You're gonna have a job on the 19th. Congrats! Is it a good job? I mean, like, honestly, the point of Minecraft is kind of, like, the simple fun. You know? It's not like a complex fun where it's like, I'm the best at this game. Like, I feel like trying to be the best at Minecraft is missing the point. It's something very, like, zen and simple. I shouldn't say zen in that way. It's not really the word I'm looking for. I thought about doing, like, a Middle Eastern sort of theme for the place, but, I mean, like, I'm really a sucker for cathedrals and the church aesthetic. Hence the whole RevScarecrow thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed. There's a little bit of a religious theme there. Toxic Avengers, thank you for the 54 months of support. Rev is a crumb bum. Did you listen to that band, and what'd you think? When that guy came up and said, hey, the other day, I was wearing a Crumb Bums shirt, and, it was bothering a few people. They were like, oh, you know, what is that band? I can't read it because it's like black metal text, but, you know, it's intentionally making fun of, like, second wave black metal, which deserves to be made fun of because it's a bit silly. It's a bit over the top and sometimes a bit racist, so, you know, making fun of it is fun. The aesthetic is cool, though. A nigh impossible to, like, identify Crumb Bum's shirt. My friend who gave it to me was like, I'm not huge, it was a bass player friend guy. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's like more of a punk than a metalhead. As such, he didn't know what it said because he can't read black metal fonts. And he's like, I got this shirt somewhere, I don't know where. I'm like, well, it says Crumb Bums, is that a thing? And he's like, oh, that's a band. I know them. And then we ended up going to a house party that they were at. A friend of his was starting like a business where they were doing like punk clothing. And they happened to be there. We also saw them with Sniper 66, I want to say, at a pub. It was good. I'm not like a huge punk guy, but like they're a cool group of guys. You mean Soldier 76? No, there's a local band called, I think it's Sniper 66, but punk and metal go hand to hand a lot, which is why we were like a punk metal crossover band. Like, punk isn't, or metal is an evolution of punk in a lot of ways. It's like, what if you were a bit more like classically trained, but still played punk style, like aesthetic? Especially stuff like the Misfits, hugely informed like early metal, with like the themes of it being kind of like based on pop fiction. And, you know, it's dark and it's evil sounding and it's, got like a nice thrashy kind of like thing. This is starting to be good, but I feel like it's not, classically trained. Yeah, if you listen to like, I mean, you know, it's a bit of a generalization to say that metal is classically trained, but like, you know, in comparison to punk, which has, you know, a very raw, lack of training kind of aesthetic, you know, it has like, you know, scales and arpeggios are required in order to like, I don't know, play solos. Knowing stuff like the circle of fifths is a thing. You don't just kind of like, that sounds good, go. What do you think about Metallica making Garage Inc. 2? Are they? Oof. A lot of like you can't do the screamo stuff, like the yelling, like kind of stuff that people like go, oh, that's death metal. It's not. First off, second off, you can't really do that without training. I know, like, you feel like you can do it for like a couple minutes, and you think you can, but like, seriously, try doing an entire album's worth of like aggressive growling metal. Like, it's if you're not trained to do that properly, you're gonna blow out your voice. And trying to do a tour is gonna be real rough on you if you try and do it like that. Did I like Garage Inc? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's I have a weird relationship with Garage Inc. Garage Inc is where I found out about Merciful Fate. So I like it for that reason, but you know, it's not James Hetfield's best singing. All right, how does spruce look? Now, is that going to look good? What other trees do we have access to? It looks like acacia. And that's pretty much it. What? I don't know. I don't really get into, like, subgenre sort of stuff with metal. It's really not helpful to the genre. It's not helpful to getting people to like it. It's like trying to convince people to like metal by, you know, having this really like exclusionary idea of how it works is it's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not entirely sure what you think you're trying to do. Oh, it's time to sleep again. Like, weirdly enough, I might even say that Garage Inc. is my favorite Metallica album. But I feel like that's the wrong choice. And I think anyone who, like, listens to Metallica knows exactly what I'm talking about. But maybe can understand it as well. Because it's not Metallica. Basically, it's covers. It's a cover album is really what Garage Inc. is, for those of you that don't or who haven't listened to it. It's like Saint Anger. Okay, that's the absolutely wrong answer. Saint Anger could have been good if performed by literally any other band other than Metallica. But for some reason, Metallica wrote and then played those songs. Like, Saint Anger, like, musically is... I mean, yeah, Lulu is pretty bad. I feel like Saint Anger is salvageable, you know? Like, Saint Anger, like, if they played it again, it would be good. And I've heard that they still play the stuff off Saint Anger, and it's okay now. They were going through a really rough part of their life, and it shows. So I feel like, let me show you what I'm doing right now, or at least explain myself. Did you hear that Dave Mustaine has throat cancer? Throat cancer sucks even if the guy's an asshole. Like, that sucks. I don't like him right now for a lot of reasons. But, a lot of the problems I have with Saint Anger are like, the recording of it. I remember my brother used to go to like a recording like forum back in the day, and someone did a cover of Saint Anger. I forget which song. One of the songs off Saint Anger. And the people were like, wow, that sounds like exactly like it. How'd you get the drums to sound like that? I think I've told this story on stream before. And the guy didn't respond with words. He just took a picture of a metal chair. And I think that's like the most accurate way of representing the sound of Saint Anger is literally just beating the shit out of a metal chair. Like, it just sounded tinny and awful and gross. And that's why I think like one of the worst things about it is the recording quality. I truly feel like that album is salvageable. Like there's some okay ideas for songs in there. My lifestyle determines my death style is not exactly the worst lyric ever. Like, I'm not saying that's a good album, I'm just saying, like, something could have been done to save it, and then it didn't happen for some reason. Death Magnetic is okay. Lulu was bad. Death Magnetic very much felt like a just, What's the edgiest band you like? Oh, God. All of it, honestly. Like, a lot of the crap I listen to is edgy as fuck. Any opinion of Blind Guardian? I like him. I don't listen to him that much. But that's just me. King Diamond, I feel like, is probably there. It depends on your definition of edgy. I listened to Venom, but they were intentionally trying to be edgy. It's like what they were attempting to do. Oh, that was a good burp. Let's see. Boop, boop. Oh, I need more sticks. Boop, boop. 1, 2. Should be enough. Just to be sure. Bathory. Late Bathory I like. I don't like the early stuff. The stuff when they basically have opted to just change to be, like, folk metal. That stuff's good. I like it. I don't like early Bathory, though. I throw my eyes into the lake, or whatever the name of that song is. That's the lyric, anyway. Like, I'll put that on every now and then. I think I search literally that lyric. That period of Bathory was cool. I like that. Blood on Ice, I believe that was the name of the album, yes. You can tell how much of a Bathory fan I am based on my ability to remember one lyric sort of from one of the albums, and only kinda. Huge fan, obviously. I like it when a band, it depends. Some bands I like being silly, some bands I like being serious. Ever listen to Freak Out Kitchen? I don't even know what that is, no. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, Venom is intentionally trying to be edgy. There's a couple edgy King Diamond songs. I mean, they got banned in America, so that's good. What about the actual band called Erotic Gore Cunt? I don't know them. I'll be honest. And I feel like I'm probably alright. I'm not a huge fan of the like, very niche genres of, metal. like porn grind. I feel like porn grind and like hate beak and all of that kind of shit is literally just as a like almost as an exclusionary meme in order to be like, I'm good at metal, are you? No, you don't know shit about metal. Stupid. What do I think of Tenacious D? For some reason, I just cannot like him. I just absolutely cannot like, what's his name? Like, he seems like a totally fine guy, but for some reason, I just hate everything he's in. Jack Black, thank you. I don't know why, and I'm sorry I'm an asshole. I just dislike everything he's ever been in. Hey, Natalie. We're building a cathedral. I don't like Tenacious D. I don't like the kind of stupid, jokey kind of crap either. Like, School of Rock was like a good album, or I mean not album, movie. Like, it was a cool idea for a movie, but just like, I mean, anything that gets people into like listening and attempting to make music or art is cool in my book. I definitely still play Warhammer. I was late to stream because I was playing Warhammer with a guy. The buffs for Space Marines look good. I feel like it's less of a buff and more of just like keeping them in line with all of the new codexes, because codex creep is real. What do I think of? What is Deftones? God, off the top of my head, I can't tell you any Deftones songs, so that's probably gonna, you know, give any idea of my opinion of them. Not really my thing, but that's okay. Outside of metal, it's pretty much just like a selection of random bands that I like. Joji, Mystery Skulls, fucking Blue October. Trying to think of stuff that I've listened to that's good recently. Like, I have nothing against the Deftones. I cannot for the life of me think of a single Deftones song in which that I can be like, what genre is Gwar? Thrash metal. Like, quintessential thrash right there. But it's very much like shock jock kind of thrash metal. Where it's just like, we're gonna make the most outlandish, offensive, weird bullshit we can. Like, yeah, not only me and, you know, Saddam Hussein good friends, but I'm in love with him. Gwar is very all over the place, but I would generally describe them as thrash. What do I think of symphonic metal? I used to be into it. It's not really my cup of tea anymore. I missed seeing Odorous live. I didn't get a chance to before he died. Gwar is a great band if you want like political metal that you can still have a good like bop to. Like, we don't have to be serious all of the time. We can just have a good time every now and then. This is the worst way to fill a floor. It's up there, yeah. I grew up with the Beatles. I don't know. I mean, I can't talk about metal without someone going, are the Beatles death metal? It's like, no, I never said that. It's been years. Alright, so I think we're slowly starting to have like an outline of the shape. Should probably figure out what this room is gonna be, but it needs to be fucking massive and rectangular. You know? Because churches are rectangular. You don't have like normal ass rooms from. You know? It came from me and Yol getting in an argument about what genre King Diamond is. He was convinced that he's just heavy metal. I argue that he's black metal in that every band references him. Like every black metal band talks about him and Venom. So it's really hard to say that they're not. Like, it's really hard to say that King Diamond is not black metal when he, in fact, invented, like, corpse paint in a lot of ways. So, you know, it's first wave black metal, so it's like, let's have a fun time with Satan. And I'm gonna have sex with nuns. You look out. Kind of stuff. What about Kiss? That's not corpse paint, my dude. That's just like makeup. The difference is like proto black metal. I mean, that's another way of seeing it. Kiss is not black metal. Jesus fucking Christ. No. All right. Like, Kiss is like rock. Like, it's fun dad rock, I guess. Nothing wrong with a little bit of dad rock. All right. Is this rectangular enough to y'all? Do you want to glance at your carrots when you have a second? Yeah, I should probably hoe them and get some more. A friend of mine thought Weird Al was black metal. What the shit? What the actual fuck is wrong with your friend? Weird Al is just Weird Al. I don't even know what to fucking call his genre. He's doing his own thing, and he's having a great ass time doing it. He could probably do black metal, for sure, but Weird Al has, like, a thing against, like, intentionally being an asshole, which is kind of against one of the basic tenets of, like, black metal, in a way. Like, kind of being an asshole is part of black metal. I feel like that's a bit of a generalization, but it's a fairly accurate one. I'm gonna just replant these carrots. Okay. I'll eat this last carrot. You could jump over it if you had a fence or a piece of carpet. It's good to know. Maybe like 3 more blocks forward. I feel like parody metal is kind of a played out genre. I think Weird Al is a better musician than that. Alright, cool. So now... I'm making a big-ass cathedral. This will be one room of it. When's the next Minecraft stream? I don't know. Isn't there a way of polishing this with this thing? Or do I have to cook it? I have to cook this shit, don't I? Fuck. Okay. Let's just make like a battery of these things. Probably not that many. Maybe just like 3 of them. Because I don't want to use up all my cobblestone doing it. Stone cutters do things. Yeah, I can't make it into other stuff. Is Minecraft metal a real genre? God, I fucking hope it isn't. God, I have no idea what that would be, but I wouldn't like to hear it. Actually, you know what? Let's take this out. There you go. And then we'll make charcoal in that one. That'll be fine. All right. What music does Minecraft even have? It's like nice. Oh, fuck. Is it... I have no idea what this genre is called, but I very much like to write that kind of music. Ambient? I guess? Yeah, I guess it is ambient. It's nice. It's good music. I basically have 2 moods when it comes to listening to music. I either need to be pumped, or angry, or excited, in which case metal usually does that. And then I have, like, it's nighttime and I just want to chill kind of music, which is like Joji, Blocktober, Mystery Skulls, fucking Candlemass. Kavinsky. Everything is metal now, even grandma. Dude, as someone who likes King Diamond, you have no fucking clue. Is it getting to be nighttime? It is. Okay, we should probably go to sleep. But so far, so good with this, this cathedral setup. I know it... I absolutely do not have the vocal range of King Diamond. Seeing him do that song live was amazing. Them was a great album. I agree. You are right. Okay. So now we want to make... We'll put this down here to make that. Alright, now we can use this to make stone, right? Oof. Muck Mollusk, thank you for the 3 months of support. Holy shit. That is a long ass time. Thank you. Alright. So another thing people don't do when they're building in Minecraft is they don't make things deep enough. So I'm gonna try and make it like 3 deep. And that way it's got like some like physicality to it. It doesn't seem so one-dimensional. And that should help quite a bit. Add flying buttresses. Yeah, without the extra depth, you're not gonna be able to get that aesthetic. Thick. This cathedral's gonna be thick as fuck. Another thing people do is make it too square, yeah. And by making it thick, we'll kind of avoid that a bit. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. Any thoughts on the fighting game genre? It's not my cup of tea. A lot of things aren't, but that's fine. Shittiest band you've ever liked? I don't know. Should probably make them, like, too thick. Thoughts on a cup of tea? Sometimes my cup of tea, sometimes not. I need to get some, like, throat care shit, because honestly, my throat's been kind of fucked up since I read Homestuck for, like, 2 hours. Deus Ex or Vampires the Masquerades? I have not played Vampire the Masquerade. I should probably do that. There we go. Kind of situate that a little bit better. How's the weather been in Texas? Hot as fuck. Hot as absolute fucking balls. It's been gross, disgusting, and just unbearable. Just an abyssal hellscape. Like, Texas is God's, like, proof that he still is fucking pissed about us killing his son. And I'm not even religious. I'm not. I know I'm building a cathedral and I'm like RevScarecrow or whatever, but holy fucking shitballs. Like, fuck off with that. Like, me and Tilda were hanging out yesterday. Like I said, went places, did things. So fucking hot. So goddamn hot that we just came home. What Blue October songs do you remember outside of their radio hits? Fuck, what is good? What's a good answer to that? Coming Closer is a cool, like, weird out there kind of song. Yeah, it's really interesting to hear. So, like, you guys probably know of, like, Calling You and that song. In fact, that was, I think, the first song that we danced to. I should probably know that. I think that was our song. Was, I want to say Calling You. Fuck. Thoughts on Dirt Room? Dirt Room. I asked my guitar teacher at the time to teach it to me, and he was like, I'm kind of going through a breakup right now, and it's kind of rough. And I'm like, can you teach it to me anyway? Because I'm a child and I don't understand what you mean. And he's like, can we learn any other song right now, man? Like, Dirt Room is like, holy fuck, dude. Calm down. He's kind of pissed off in that song. I think it was about the same girl, too. Whoops. Forgot to... Oh, fuck. Throw these back in the furnace because I fucked up. I have no idea what I'm looking at there. Where are all the Vinesauce people musicians? Here's my theory. Is that something I need to ban him for? I'm going to time him out until I know what that is. Shrek? Okay, it's fine then. I think to be a streamer, you have to like want to be in front of people. I'm sorry. It was just Shrek. I'm so used to it being a penis that I just sort of assumed. You've only been timed out. You'll be back in a couple minutes. I apologize. I'm gonna at least get the area walled in. And I don't know how tall it needs to be. If I had any experience with dolls, I have no idea what that is. I grew up with Rocko's Modern Life. We actually watched some today. There was an episode that they reference in relationship to the new episode that they're coming out with, the movie. If there was ever a Vinesauce fighting game, I'd play it. But I wanted to make sure that, like, sorry, there's like 5 different conversations going on. They referenced that they originally did try and do an episode about being trans on Rocko, and I kind of didn't believe it, I'll be honest. But me and Tilda watched it today, and it's like, yeah, that's what that was about, apparently. It's the one where Fathead finds out that he's a clown. There's an analogy about coming out as gay, but same effect. I mean, yeah, it's kind of the same sort of feel, honestly. Like, he's kind of an asshole about it, kind of bigoted about it, but in the end, he actually is a clown. It was an allegory for being gay. Does anyone remember the name of that episode? We literally watched it today, and I should know this, but yeah. It's good. It had a lot of adult humor in it that went over my head, for sure. That show always felt like stuff was going over my head. Didn't ever really bother me. I need some more, like... Is, charcoal better for burning? Is that why I'm making it? I was recommended to build or make charcoal, and so I started doing it. And then I kind of didn't question why I was doing it. Why do I have so many fans from Michigan? Are you guys Central Standard Time as well? Where is that line? Where does that stop being? Charcoal is the same as coal. Better than wood. Okay, that's all that really matters. I'll probably still use some of it as wood because I need to, like, fix this a little bit. It's EST. EST is not, like, too far off. There's a surprising number of people who live in Austin that watch my stuff. Like, I found that if I go to any nerd place, I will find one of you guys there. Like, if I go somewhere that has nerds, there will be someone who knows who I am. I can go to the grocery store, no one will recognize me. If I go to, like, fucking Game Over Video Games or GameStop or some shit, people will fucking know me instantaneously as soon as I walk in. It is cool. And that means, like, you know, I mean, like, I'll be honest with you guys. You're all fucking nerds. Like, that's the moral of this story here. No one's a grocery store nerd. No one's, like, into the grocery store scene. No one's, like, all about that shit. Dorite, do you turn into anything cool? Like, can we do anything with you? Can I make, like, polished Dorite? That looks alright. What does that look like? That's pretty good. I still think I'm gonna go with stone for the most part, but I will I will take that. And I will attempt to use it. Go ahead and burn off the rest of the planks. Use it for a border for the window. Yeah, there's a lot of bits where I could use this for that. I think I'll use it. I need to probably... I think I've made this church too big. Like, actually looking at it. I'm gonna probably extend more rooms as it goes. But I want to make at least this main room good. You know? Am I actually going to make stained glass? Yes. So how do I do stained glass? I think I need glass, obviously, right? Should probably get some glass cooking. Glass and dye. Okay. I don't know how big I want the window to be. So traditionally... And I did this wrong. Traditionally, you face a church so that way it catches the sun correctly. I have opted to not do that because I'm a fucking heathen. Have I ever been to one of those mega churches? I think I've talked about this on stream about how I was like into a girl who went to one of those, and it was very uncomfortable. It was not my cup of tea. If that's the way you like to worship, that's you. I'm not going to bash you for it, but I feel like, you know what? No, I'm going to bash you for it. Why the fuck are you doing that shit when there's, like, people starving to death? You don't need that shit. I mean, you don't need a cathedral either, but, like, oh my god. You absolutely, like, that was the bit that pissed me off, was going in there and, like... immediately going outside with the swag they gave me to try and convince me to like stay there, and now they had like an Xbox or whatever, but still for some fucking reason there are all these poor people outside. There are all these homeless people hanging out nearby the church, not allowed to go in. If poor people are not allowed to go into your church sucks. Fuck you. Like, if you have homeless people outside of your church and they're not being taken care of, you absolutely suck at your religion. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how to worship, but, like, that's one of the only things that me and Jesus have, like, going on that we're, like, 100% on board with. Like, you take care of people, you know? You don't treat them like shit. You don't leave poor people to, like, just fucking die in the heat. You do not need a mega church. What if you were to start a religion? Nah. And I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like, religion's for nerds and idiots. That kind of thing. That's not me at all. You know, I feel like you can be religious and be a good person very easily, but you know, when people use their religion to be an asshole, that's when you're doing religion wrong. Like, absolutely 100% you've done church wrong. If it's not about, like, if you have a religion that's about taking care of people and then you don't, you're doing it wrong. Like, I'll give the Satanists a pass because it's, like, not really their cup of tea to be, like, take care of others. Like, that's them. They're following their religion their way. Like, that's fine. You do you. That's not my cup of tea. But when that's your religion, when your religion says, take care of people, do that. Now, that being said, Satanists still take care of people. Sometimes better than mega churches do. So, like, I don't know. You're doing it wrong, but in a cool way, I guess. I mean, like, doest thou wilt really just means, like, do whatever you want, so I guess that could be fine. No problem, Big Papa Jeremy. That's kind of what I like to do for stream. I like it to be like a let's just hang out and shoot the shit and, you know, have a chill time. Sometimes it needs to be hype time, mega awesome, do a kickflip off the ceiling, we're doing some awesome streams time kind of stuff. But sometimes it also just needs to be like, hey, let's have a heart-to-heart about how mega churches kind of suck an ass. And if you want to worship at a mega church, and if that's how, like, you feel like religion works, that's you. That's you. That's fine. But, you know, don't fucking at me with that shit. Religion's not my cup of tea in a lot of ways. No, Witch, you're fine. You coming by and saying weird shit is sort of just like part of the aesthetic of stream, in my opinion. Like, the church that I grew up in, the church that I was a part of growing up, I feel like did religion right. It was small. It was big enough to, like, handle all of the people that came. They took care of people. They weren't judgmental about bullshit. If you were gay, it was fine. Like, that's how I feel like religion should be, you know? Like, use this collective agreement that this is how you should treat people. Like, ethics as a religion, essentially. That's fine. Use, you know, whatever your ethics are as a religion, use that as a thing. Like, do that. But if you're an asshole about it, fuck you. Well, thank you, Taco. My chat's of the right size. It's fast enough moving, but it's still slow enough moving that I can actually read shit people are saying. I want some of this polished andesite or dorite or whatever this is. Sorry. Anyway, someone asked a bit ago, like, why are all the Vinesauce streamers musicians? It's sort of just like, I feel like in order to be a... There he is. He's back with Shrek. Thank you, Tiger. We're building a cathedral. But it's like one giant room of it because that's all we're going to really have time for today. In fact, we probably won't even have time for that. We'll start on it. I want to get some, like, outline of it done so that way we can be like, and that's where it's going, you know? But we'll see whether or not I can actually pull that off in the amount of time that we got here. But I think the reason that Vinesauce streamers and streamers in general have, like, artistic inklings is it's sort of like the way it works. Does that make sense? Like, if you're a streamer, like, you do it because you like being a creative person. You like hanging out with people. You like entertaining people. It's just sort of like it's a natural progression of what you already do. Running out of cobblestone, that's going to be an issue. I feel like being like a lot of the stuff that you have to do when you first start streaming is like you have to make your own stuff. Like a a lot of people just don't get that. Like, you have to make everything yourself, like the overlays and the banners and all of that shit. And as such, like, if that sounds like a pain in the ass, I mean, it is a little bit, but like, that's kind of part of the gig, you know? Which would I recommend more, apples or pineapples for future streamers? I mean, like, I feel like being the talents and stuff you need to have in order to be a streamer are a very select set of skills that also make for a very neurotic, like, person. Like, in order to be a streamer, you have to, like, enjoy making art and caring about what people think, but also you want to, like, put yourself out there. It's a really dumb fucking idea, really, streaming in a lot of ways. I still enjoy it though, but like, when I say like you have to have a special set of talents and stuff, I don't mean like a good set of talents, but like, I feel like it attracts a very specific type of person who already do artsy kind of things. That's why most Twitch streamers do art or music, I feel like. Or a good deal of them, or they were in theater or something along those lines, because like, yeah, you kind of need those talents in order to be good at it. Like, you need to have a background in like advertising and graphic design and art and music and all of that shit and video editing and radio and all of that kind of stuff. Having a background in all that makes the whole like converting to becoming a streamer super easy because you already know how to do that stuff. So it's just like, oh, in order to stream, all I got to do is like make this thing and talk about things that I like and talk about my opinions of the world. Cool. Would I consider playing Final Fantasy 14? I don't really care for Final Fantasy games. So what you're saying is I can be a streamer too? Yes. But unfortunately, and I should say this, unfortunately, the set of talents and skills that you need to have and the type of person who's naturally attracted to and naturally has the ability to be a streamer with very, you know, little issue, you know, the kind of person who does theater or art or stuff, is also the kind of neurotic weirdo who, like, doesn't do well with all the kinds of pressure that is involved. I'm incredibly tech illiterate. Like, I barely understand how streaming works. Like, I understand that I send a thing to Twitch and then Twitch sends it to you and that's about it. And I don't really know how that works. I know OBS does all the hard work for me and we'll figure it out, but yeah. Gotta cook it up first. Like, I understand about as much as Magic Lightbox makes people see me make the funny. And then they watch for the funny jokes that I make. Thank you for the 95 bits there, ABG. Alright, so far, how is this looking? Like, is this gonna look good, or is this gonna be kind of bland? I feel like just with brick, it's gonna be a bit bland. So how do I make it not bland? What do I think of people who stream themselves sleeping? That feels like it would end up being just a fetish thing. I don't know why you would watch someone sleep. Like, so that way you'd feel like someone was next to you sleeping? It's sad and weird. Add some wool. Computers are sentient rocks. Oh, okay. When's the next Homestuck stream? I feel like tomorrow I should probably do Danganronpa. And then Saturday I should probably do... Yeah, I could do it then. Saturday, maybe? When I say that, all that stuff about streamers having, like, XYZ talents and stuff like that, I don't mean to make it sound like they're good at things. Or, like... they're above other people. It's just, like, a very specific type of person would even bother doing such a thing. You know what I mean? Like, only certain kinds of fucking weirdos would even bother doing streaming. And it attracts that personality type. Would a blue ice ball, or a blue snowball ice work for... Listen, I streamed with, like, the internal mic of my laptop. First time I streamed. Don't bother with all the fancy stuff. Like... It's an industry now just to sell you on, like, becoming a streamer, you know? Like, oh, you can't be a streamer until you spend this much money. It's like, no. People watch for the personality. You know? Just whatever you got is what you need. As long as you've got a good enough internet connection that you can be live, you're fine. Like, for the longest time, I feel like Critical is a really good... I feel like Critical is a really good example of, like, you do not need to know how to do technology stuff well. You don't even have to have a good rig in order to be a streamer. Because, like, half of his videos are in, like, 480p with, like, a shitty mic. You absolutely do not need a fancy setup. If you have a Blue Yeti Snowball, it's a fine mic. It's a good mic. If you've got the personality right where you can just make streaming work, you'll be fine. All right, so... there's a thing you can check out to see whether or not you've got a good connection. I think it's like OBS Estimator. And then I'll figure out your stats for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Cool. So, that means the entrance doorway is one door or one block wide. I kind of want to do a thing where it, like, goes out. Yeah, don't do streaming because you think of it as a job or you want to do it as a job. Jesus Christ, that's the worst way to do it. If you think that you're going to be able to do this as a job, most people can't, and it's not good for your mental health to do that to yourself. And don't try and go, like, don't, like, quit your day job to do streaming right away because, like, it's fucking rough. It's real rough. Like, a lot of depression for me ends up being, like, just random shifts in analytics that, like, I sense, but y'all don't. And it's just like, oh my God, everyone hates me. And it's like, no, that's not what's happening. It's just YouTube's doing something weird now. Or Twitch is doing something weird now. Or whatever. It's, again, the kind of person who would find streaming to be an enjoyable hobby is also the kind of person who absolutely is not of the right mental state to be able to handle stream. Like, it's not good for your mental health. Like, because you think, like, hey, this will be fun. People will watch me play video games. And then you look at the numbers and it's just like, oh my god, I'm not funny. And then you see someone like super popular come out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, but they say the N-word a lot. And they apologize for it and now they're fine. Am I not racist enough to be a streamer? Like, maybe I need to be more racist. Maybe it would help my career. I'm joking, of course. Please stop this sitting too close to home. Yeah, this dude's got a verified check mark. Yeah, you know what the fuck's up. I watch you because you're funny and not racist and homophobic / transphobic. Well, thank you. I disagree on the funny part. But, I don't know. What I found is a lot of the analytics stuff, like looking into analytics is bad for you. I enjoy looking into the analytics. I like understanding and looking into that data and researching it and getting good at it. It's why I like Warhammer, is because instead of looking at the stats and trying to min-max my like YouTube stats, I stopped doing that and started min-maxing my Warhammer stats. And let me tell you, my mental health has been a lot better for it. My dude, if we, I mean, I joke. I assume you guys think I'm funny. Else, why would you be here? I mean, a lot of the stuff that I end up being, like, pro towards as far as, like, I don't know, being pro-trans rights and stuff like that, like, I don't completely understand some of this stuff, but also I get that, like, it means the world to people to hear me say that, you know, I enjoy, like, you should stick around and keep being a human being. And I've lost a lot of friends to suicide, and they just, I don't know how fucking hard it is to just be like, I love you, son, or whatever. Like, I don't know why that's a fucking issue for people. Like, I don't have to understand this shit to understand that it's fucked up to not be okay with people. So I don't really get stuff like pan and how it's different than, like, bi. I've had it explained to me. I vaguely understand it. But, like, you know, I understand it to that level. Sorry, getting a little too real. Like, I get the general gist of it, and that's probably good enough. No one's been angry at me for not getting it right completely yet, so I feel like I'm fine. Like, I think if you're expecting anything more than just me being okay with you, like, that might be, I mean, perfect understanding, I don't know if will ever exist, but I will do my best. And I think that's all you can really ask for. It sounds like I'm unwilling to learn, but I think it's just I'm dumb. So I apologize for that. So what I'm thinking here is I need to bring this out more. I want to make like a lot of churches have this thing, I don't know what it's called. I fucking sucked at, like, art history. Hence why I didn't even like point this church in the right direction of the sun. But, you know, whatever. It's an architecture thing, but our architecture is art. It's just like art, but with a function. That's why I don't get the whole like, oh, well, art can't have function. Like, chairs are pretty. Buildings are pretty. We have whole art movements based on buildings. Like, no, that's... Buildings could be art. Sorry? You're wrong? Oh, hey. I already have some glass going, apparently. Cool. I need more stone. I mean, art cannot be pretty. Yeah, that's true. Like, art can have no function like, art can be ugly as shit. And in fact, some of the best art, in my opinion, is ugly. Like, there are certain colors that are just generally considered ugly, like brown and chartreuse. And if you look at a lot of my stuff, it's brown and chartreuse. Not intentionally, but just, you know. That's how it works. I've talked about art quite a bit. If you like me talking about art, RevScarecrow Arcade. I've defined art and the function of art and what it takes to be an artist on that channel. And that's like 5 videos right there. I'd recommend it. It's chartreuse green. It's a very specific color of like green. It's kind of a pukey sort of green. I'm building a church, yes. Anyway, there's like a bit of a church where it just like pops out like this. Yeah? And then like... And there needs to be like a double door on both sides. Sort of like this. Maybe like 1 or 2 more out. Did I accidentally create like a dungeon or something? If your art has a vision, you're doing it right. I don't think art has to mean shit. I think that's, yeah, church has got to have them double doors. I feel like it should enter this way, but then, like, a lot of, you should have some references. I should probably pull up some references, yeah. I mean, I have like a general idea of how I want it to look. I'm trying to build a church. I'm just doing a really bad job of it. And it's like a cathedral-esque church, which means that I've got to make it like super thick. Are you making another house? Sort of. I'm making like a cathedral for the front of this area. Yeah, I should get an art reference up, but I'm just kind of like laying down the base workings of this. Is it going to be Gothic? I really want to be like more Baroque, I think. Baroque or Gothic. I think that would look good. Like, very, like, Notre Dame, Bernini sort of thing. Like, kind of somewhere in between the two. Like, just grossly opulent. Big. Like, maybe not even turn into a church, but have, like, churchy sort of aesthetics to it. You know? Herman is a scream. Okay, I'm gonna, stop doing that. But now I know that this is at least built out for enough amount. Like, I'm gonna probably keep extending it. But you kind of see, like, the shape of this big thing. There we go. Let's see. All right. And then we're going to put this bit over here. Get some more glass. Get some stuff cooking. I have that still going. Will you make a crypt for this? Sure. Like, I feel like, okay, so, like, just imagine this. You come in through this door here. And then you turn this away. And then we got, like, some just, like, stupid fucking huge thing in front of a, like, you see this? You see what I'm going for? Like, just massive thing. Like, how big, though? Like, we could work on the rafters, at least. You seeing how big this thing's gonna be? Just absolute behemoth of a thing. Big. I don't know if my, like, vision is, like, capable of being done. Like, it's just too fucking big. Alright. We might want to sculpt it out with, like, dirt. So where's the center? We know the center is, like, right here. Why did I make it this many bricks wide? Did I actually count this out, or did I just do this based on some weird... Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 would be... half of 18 is 9, so half of 19 would be like 9.5, so 10. So, like, right here is the center. And then I got, like, the 2 blocks I just... Okay, cool, we're good. So then we just, like, figure out where this is. Alright, so it's 1,204. I'm not a huge fan of Rococo. It's not my cup of tea. How do I do this? Is it like so? What is a pane? It's like that. Now, do I need to, like... I guess I need to add the dyes now, right? So I would go and get the flowers. So does it... What colored flowers do I need? Let me try it with just yellow, because there's a fuck ton of yellow flowers about. Eight glass around 1 dye. Okay, and that makes how much dye? And flowers stole our dye, right? Cactus as well? Okay, good. Cactus is easy to come by. You make the panes afterwards? Did I read that right? Like, I really like, Thank you for the, Leon bits there, hamster. Like, do I do it before or after? How do I properly dye glass? Like, Art Nouveau and, like, Baroque. I feel like we could kind of, like, do something in between and it not look weird. Also, carrots. Yeah, I should probably, like, refresh the carrot batch. Alright. So. Glass around one dye. I actually need to make the dye first, don't I? So, like. So it seems like it equates to, like, exactly how much glass I put into it. Alright, so now I've got... Do I have more glass being made? I'm going to turn one of these into a glass making one. And then... the other one into a stone making one. I should stop soon. But just want to work on this a little bit longer. I feel like I'm getting on a roll. Let me at least glass panes instead of rocks. Alright. So, we need to figure out how tall this bitch is gonna be. If I want, like, really tall... I mean, this feels really tall up. Let me just put down, like, a couple pieces of glass and see how this looks. I don't know what the design's gonna be at the end anyway. I've also apparently put myself into a position where I can't get down now. I think scaffolding is a thing. Okay. So you come in. You turn in from one of these two alcoves. That's the name of it, alcoves. And then you got... Is that the bottom or the top? I think that's the bottom of it. Feel like that's the bottom of the thing. That looks about right, right? Mid to bottom? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I feel like I need to have, like... I definitely need to have pillars. So what are the pillars going to be made out of? Should make scaffold, it would be so much easier. Let me see if I can figure out how to make scaffold. I apparently don't know how to make scaffolding. Quartz would look good. Smooth andesite. Well, we do have all that dorite. How's this gonna look? Second quartz. Need some bamboo. I got bamboo, don't I? Thought I had bamboo in my inventory. I don't. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Bamboo. That's sugarcane. Never mind. It's different. Used to be the same thing. Alright, so, like, I feel like the pillars need to be at least that big. And they need to be spaced out by maybe, like, 3 or 4. So, like, so. Is that going to be wide enough apart? I feel like it needs to be one more. We could put some stuff around the bottom of them so that way it's like a little bit Alright, is this gonna look right? Let me just put down some more stuff. So it's like 2 away from the wall and in line with this. Recommend using andesite for pillars. Just a random Shrek every now and then coming in from chat. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Is that right? No, like that. All right, is that gonna look good? I feel like my church is still not big enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 between 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is off. I want to at least get this little bit. 1, 2. Okay. They look closer to one side than the other. They are. Yes, they are. Thank you. I think 3 in is good. I still have not made it bigger or big enough. Like, despite thinking it's going to be huge, it's still not huge. I feel like this is still just going to be like one room of this massive cathedral. I always make them too small whenever I try to make a cathedral in Minecraft. And I feel like this wood is probably not right either. Draco, thank you for giving out the sub. It's very kind of you. All right, so let's try. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm not in peaceful mode. I'm just very lucky. I'm sleeping a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is going on here? First one is bad. The first one is off. That's the problem. It's like, what is going on? I counted it right, but... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Rev, I'm about to eat a pine cone. Please don't. Alright. Oh. Yeah, this is vanilla. Sorry, I did not read chat correctly. I'm gonna build the wall up towards that as much as I can with the remaining stone I've got, and then I think I should stop. It's good to know that that's still coming in. Because once I'm done with this stone, we're out. That's gonna be an issue, so... I'm also gonna have to move my whole, like, temporary bedding situation. Hero Brian twerking stained glass. The other thing about making it this deep is if we decide we want to make the inside, like, aesthetic look different than the outside, we can do that without really making things too shit. Fuck, I'm dying. Okay. We will definitely be adding catacombs. Hide the bedding in the wall. Well, the wall is only 3 deep. It's not deep enough to... Just finish the pine cone. How is it? Why did you eat a pine cone? Okay. Alright. I need to fix whatever's causing that. Alright. It's a little bit funky looking right now, but I feel like we're heading in the right direction. Let me get rid of that dirt. But the idea, generally speaking, to be like, make it 3 wide. I hear rain over the mic. Nah, it's Tilda cooking behind me. I don't know what she's making, but it smells amazing. This looks good. This is going to require a lot of stone. Well, we're going to have to... I mean, like, Chad is, like, adamant about this whole, like, crypt thing. Which means that I'm going to have to, like, start digging into the mines. It's definitely straight. Chad says Utah. She says Utah as well. But I think that's what we're gonna call it. I don't think there's a... Wait, can you... So, like, could you... What's... I have a really stupid idea. Does this work? Hold on. Like, can I move the contents of this chest by just, like... Oh, I don't want to destroy the whole thing. I just want to destroy this one bit. Why is it wanting to destroy both halves of it now? When only before I destroyed one. Oh, God! Alright, well, that's not right. Apparently, it knows exactly what's in what half. Okay, cool. I'm trying to find the... Where the fuck? Alright. There we go. Alright. Just kind of walk this dude in there. There's so much dirt. I know. It's because I cleared out this entire fucking area of dirt. We're going to put that here for now. It's going to be a little bit in the way as far as aesthetics go, but we'll move it. I know I can make infinite cobblestone with the bucket and all that, but if I've got to mine out the basement anyway, then what does it matter? I'm like not too concerned. You should adjust the land to make it more natural. The land should be not shit and do what I want it to do. Okay. Just move this whole thing in here. Why does Eucharist sound like a 2000s rapper name? I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I do not have a Silk Chuck situation going on. Hi, Abby. Jesus Christ. Abby is excited to see her mom. Your new house is better than mine. It's a start. It's a start. We'll definitely like hide the catacomb entrance over there, kind of where we were. And that way, like, when you come in, you don't see it really. We'll kind of build out the church in like a left and right and back. And I'd like it to make like a O shape around like a central area, like a weird little garden thing. And then I can set up the garden. Can you measure the length and the width? Sure. Okay. Negative. All right. 1092. 1092. 92 minus 1127. 35 long by 1, or instead of counting, 1013. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it made you more excited and creative. What was it? 1,195. 35 by 18. I feel like that's not long enough. I'm going to sort out that breeding situation later. Yeah, I mean, this was more of an aesthetic stream than like a functional stream. This building does not need to be made at all. At all. But it is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to try and make at least that room and the catacomb. And we'll work on the rest of it as it comes. But I would like to get it so that way there's like stained glass and that kind of stuff. I feel like it I had more fun doing this than trying to make this like a functional stream, because like getting to the elytra is important and it's useful, but I don't feel like it's the most necessary thing to happen. Let me go and check the art and then I'll be done. The cats do not want me to stream right now. Like, they're all about me hanging out with them, but I have to go to work. I have to play video games for work. It's a cool job, but it's a job. There's some really good art here. Give me a second and I'll show it to you. We got this one from Puckspark. I like how you got Herman and Abby in this one. Herman's got a bit of a Pete the Cat sort of aesthetic going on. It's very cute. Abby usually does have this look on her face, like, what is going on, but I'm adorable. Herman has a bit more of a, like, yeah, this look. He's always got a bit of a grump face going. Puckspark uses colors in really interesting, cool ways, because they could have just made this, like, flesh tone, and it would have been fine. It would have been good, but this is a much better work of art because they didn't, you know? It's much more interesting with this color palette. And using, like, this color red effectively is a bitch. So good job. You did wonderful. We've got this one from Big Papa Jeremy. He's Creeper. Ah, fuck. Which I believe is a reference to the Usher remix song. Are we doing art critiques? I'll critique your art a little bit if you submit it. I also have a tier for that on Patreon. I think it's $10 or more. Creeper. Oh man, got our pickaxes swinging side to side or whatever the fuck the lyric is. Then we got this one from Owl. A-U-E-L. Owl. You. Owl. Usher? I don't know. This person, wow, Bianca is so cool. Well, here are your bootlickers, you fake punk. Here are your boots, you bootlicker, you fake punk. People got so fucking mad that I called out their waifu. They got so upset about this situation that I made fun of her for like a full fucking, like, I want to say like 5 minutes. I was just like, fuck you. Apparently she's not supposed to be punked. I will address this more in the next Dog Narampa stream, but people were super upset about it. But anyway. It was more like 10. Okay, I shit on her for quite a while. That might be why people are having such a visceral reaction. But thank you for the art, guys. Thank you guys for coming out and watching, and just generally speaking, being a part of the chat and being here and not like being evil. It's very nice. We got a decent crowd tonight. I think you guys prefer me just fucking around in Minecraft. Tell me in the comments, do you prefer if I actually like make progress getting an elytra, or would you prefer me continuing making stuff like a big ass church? Let me know in the comments. Let me know elsewhere too. Obviously helps out the video if you let me know in the comments, but let me know. And I'm gonna read what people in chat are saying in just a sec, but I've got the window in a weird spot because of how I have to close out stream. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.